Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Amir Ovaisi and I welcome again to your favorite channel, Easy English by Sir Amir. Today, the topic what we are just going to learn here, it is connected to previous topic what we were learning, that was state verb have. Today we are just going to learn have in negative, interrogative, in past and future, and we are just going to learn so many things. But before starting lecture, if you have not subscribed this channel yet, click on the ring bell icon and also on the subscribe button so you can also get all information about this video channel. Let's start the lecture today. Well, students, in the previous class, the topic what we were learning, that was state verb have. And we learned that we usually use have and has as a state verb, and it talks about ownership and the illness and the relationship and the programming events or characteristics. And we also learned the formulation that when we have got a subject, have and has or extra word, that is called have has, we are using as a state verb. We are not using as an action verb itself, it is a main verb. For example, if I say I have throat ache, I have fever, you have fever, he has fever, she has fever. These are the examples of illness. I have 3 bank accounts, you have 1 bank account, I have lots of money, my mother has new jewelries and she has a new BMW, and my students they have their own business. It means that whatever we are using here, have and has, we are using as a state verb. For example, if I say I have so many friends, Sarah has 2 brothers, your uncle has 2 wives. It means in all conditions what we are using here, this called have and has, we are using as a state verb, and we are not just showing an action itself, it is showing a state. But when we're just going to make the negative, so obviously people normally they have some ambiguity, they have got some confusion that how to make the negative. So as you can see, this very affirmative formulation here, subject, have has plus extra word. But do remember that when we are just going to make the negative of this sentence, so we usually use do not or does not. In short, you can also use contraction form don't or doesn't. For example, if I say that, but do remember, let's see the formation first. Subject, do not or in short don't, does not or you can say that doesn't, but do remember, after don't and after doesn't, we never use has. We always use have with all subjects. Because after don't or after doesn't, we never use any s form, we always use a base form verb. Then we use extra word. This is called the formulation of negative formula of state verb have and has. But people, they have got some confusion, sir, where to use don't and where to use doesn't. In previous class, we have also learned this thing in detail when we were learning about the subject, that when we talk about the third person singular, we usually use doesn't. When we talk about the third person singular, we use doesn't. He doesn't, she doesn't, Sir Amir doesn't, he doesn't, my brother doesn't. But with all rest of subjects, what we use, I don't, you don't, we don't, they don't, Ali and Raza don't. But do remember, as you can see the formulation here, after don't or doesn't, we never use has. We always use have. For example, if I say कि मेरे पास time नहीं है, then what we say? Yes, I do not have time, or you can say that I don't have time. उस लड़की के पास time नहीं है, then we say she doesn't. No, we don't use has. We use she doesn't have time. He doesn't have time. We don't have time. They don't have time. Got it? And for example, if I say that मुझे कुछ idea है English के बारे में, then what to say? I have some idea about English. मुझे इसके बारे में कोई आइडिया नहीं है, देन व्हाट वी से आई डोंट हैव एनी आइडिया। तुम्हें आइडिया नहीं है, देन वी से दैट यू डोंट हैव आइडिया। मेरे पास एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, देन व्हाट से आई डोंट हैव एक्सपीरियंस। तुम्हारे पास एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, यू डोंट हैव एक्सपीरियंस। उस लड़के के पास एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, he doesn't have experience. Got it? Let's go for making interrogative. When we talk about the interrogative, then we usually use, when we talk about interrogative, we start the sentence with do or does. When we talk about interrogative, we start the sentence with do or does. As you can see the formulation here again, do does we will use as per the subject, then we use subject. After subject we never use any has, we always use have, then extra word, then question mark. क्या आपके पास 1000 rupees का change है? Then we never say have you change. You can, people normally use it, but the correct way to use it, that's called do you have change of 1000 rupees. क्या आपके पास इस जॉब का एक्सपीरियंस है? Yes, you are right. Do you have experience of this job? क्या आपके वालिद साहब को कुछ प्रॉब्लम है? तो what you say, do your father नहीं आएगा, father के लिए does आएगा, then what you say, does your father have some problem? क्या अली को फीवर है? then what you say, do अली फीवर नहीं आएगा, does अली have fever? क्या सरामिर के पास 2 पासपोर्ट्स हैं? then what you say, do सरामिर नहीं बोलेंगे, does सरामिर have 2 passports? For example, if I say मेरे पास नए glasses हैं, then we say I have new glasses. मेरे पास new glasses नहीं हैं, what do you say? I don't have new glasses. क्या मेरे पास नए glasses हैं? Do I have new glasses? क्या आपको टीचिंग के बारे में कुछ आइडिया है? Then what do you say? Do you have some idea about teaching? क्या सरामिर के पास नई कार है? Does सरामिर have new car? This is called affirmative, negative, and interrogative. When we talk about the past, state verb, और जब भी हम पास्ट का जिक्र करते हैं तो जहन में हमारे क्या आता है? सेकंड फॉर्म आती है, और हैव और हैज की सेकंड फॉर्म क्या होती है? हैड होती है। अब फॉर एग्जांपल कि मैं कल बहुत बिजी था, यस्टरडे आई वाज बिजी। मेरी बहुत सारी मीटिंग्स थी क्लाइंट के साथ, क्या बोलूँगा? I had so many meetings. क्योंकि आपको have को जो आपको चेंज करना पड़ेगा, as you can see formulation subject, subject के बाद had लगता है, then extra word, और याद रखिएगा यहाँ पे जो had इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है, we are not using as an auxiliary verb, we are using as a state verb, and we are using as a past form of have. मैं बात करता हूँ कि अली को कुछ प्रॉब्लम थी, yesterday अली had some problem. For example, if I say कि मेरे पास कल 10 लाख रुपए थे, yesterday I have बोलेंगे, I had बोलेंगे. Obviously you are right, because you know we are using here the past sentence. For the past sentence we never use have, we always use had. Yesterday I had 1 million rupees. For example, if I say अरे क्या हुआ कल तुम बड़ा परेशान थे? अरे हाँ यार कल मुझे कुछ प्रॉब्लम थी, yesterday I had some problems. So you can see the formulation here, subject plus had plus extra word, this is called the state verb have in the past. लेकिन जब हम जाते हैं पास्ट के नेगेटिव में तो सबसे पहले क्या लगाते हैं? सब्जेक्ट लगाते हैं, और सब्जेक्ट के बाद वॉज वर्ड नहीं लगाते, सब्जेक्ट के बाद हम क्या लगाएंगे? डिड नॉट लगाएंगे, और आप चाहें तो इस डिड नॉट की कॉन्ट्रैक्शन फॉर्म डिडंट भी यूज कर सकते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, बट डू रिमेंबर आफ्टर डिड नॉट वी नेवर यूज हैड, क्योंकि डू नॉट, डज नॉट और डिड नॉट के बाद कभी भी कोई और फॉर्म नहीं आती, सिर्फ बेस फॉर्म आती है। तो आपको यहाँ पे तमाम सब्जेक्ट के बाद डू डज की तरह डिड नॉट के बाद भी आपको क्या लिखना पड़ेगा? हैव लिखना पड़ेगा। फॉर एग्जाम्पल कि मैं कल बैंक गया लेकिन मेरे पास चेक बुक नहीं थी, yesterday I went to bank, लेकिन but I did not have check book. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कि मैं ऑफिस गया, मेरे पास मोबाइल नहीं था, आई वेंट टू ऑफिस, लेकिन मेरे पास मोबाइल नहीं था, बट आई डिड नॉट, और यू कैन से देन आई डिडंट हैव मोबाइल। गॉट इट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई से दैट मैं इंटरव्यू में अपेयर हुआ, आई अपेयर्ड इन इंटरव्यू, लेकिन मुझे आइडिया नहीं था, बट आई डिड नॉट हैव एनी आइडिया, और आई डिडंट हैव आइडिया। फॉर एग्जाम्पल कि मैं तुम्हें कॉल करना चाहता था लेकिन मेरे पास तुम्हारा नंबर नहीं था, आई वॉन्टेड टू कॉल यू बट आई डिड नॉट हैव योर नंबर। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, सारा तुमसे कुछ पूछना चाहती थी लेकिन उसके पास तुम्हारा व्हाट्सएप नंबर नहीं था. सारा wanted to ask you something but she did not have your contact number. That's why she called me and she took your number. This means that as per the formulation we can see that subject plus did not, and after did not we never use had, we always use have. Got it? It's very simple. Just make your English very simple because this is the lecture name is, the channel name is Easy English by Sir Amir. When we talk about the interrogative, जब हम interrogative की बात करते हैं, then we talk about the interrogative, then as you can see the formulation on the screen, that first of all we use, we not use was and were, we use did. Did plus subject plus have plus extra word then question mark, this is called interrogative. For example, if I say कि एक शख्स जो है कल वो परेशान था, मैं बोलता हूँ कि क्या तुम्हें कोई प्रॉब्लम थी? Yes, you are right. Did you have some problem? You made the correct sentence. For example, if I say that कि मैं बात करता हूँ कि कल तुमने मुझे 2 दफा कॉल की, क्या तुम्हें कोई काम था? Yesterday you called me twice. Did you have some work? For example, if I say कि कल तुम्हारा बड़ा हैवी था. Yesterday your bag was quite heavy. क्या तुम्हारे बैग में पैसे थे? Do you have money or did you have money? Yes, you are right. Did you have money in your bag? अब आप ये देखें, सिर्फ एक do और does से या did से सेंटेंस कहाँ जा रहा है? प्रेजेंट से पास्ट में जा रहा है. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. अब फॉर एग्जाम्पल प्रेजेंट की बात करनी हो तो do does लगाते हैं और पास्ट की बात लगाते हैं. जब पास्ट की बात करते हैं तो हम did लगाते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई से मैं बात करता हूँ कि क्या तुम्हें कोई प्रॉब्लम है, तो व्हाट यू से, डू यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम और डू यू हैव सम प्रॉब्लम. और क्या तुम्हें कुछ प्रॉब्लम थी? डिड यू हैव सम प्रॉब्लम. कुछ सेंटेंस पूरा का पूरा एज इट इज सेम है. एक में हमने सिर्फ प्रेजेंट की बात की तो हमने डू लगा दिया, और जब पास्ट की बात की हमने क्या लगा दिया? डिड लगा दिया. दिस इज वेरी सिंपल. Let's have a review that when you're talking about the state verb have in the past, what we used, we changed have in the past from had, subject plus had plus extra word. This is called affirmative formulation. But when we talk about the negative, subject plus didn't plus have plus extra word, this is called the negative formulation. When you talk about the interrogative, then subject did plus subject plus have plus extra word, this is called a very simple formulation. And when we talk about the future, और जो फ्यूचर के नाम सुनते हैं तो फौरन ज़हन में आता है कि विल की बात करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कि मैं अगले हफ्ते मेरे पास एक नया मोबाइल होगा. नेक्स्ट वीक आई विल हैव न्यू मोबाइल. अगले हफ्ते मेरे पास टाइम नहीं होगा. नेक्स्ट वीक आई विल नॉट हैव टाइम. सर क्या नेक्स्ट वीक आपके पास टाइम होगा? सर विल यू हैव टाइम इन नेक्स्ट वीक. इट मीन्स दैट जिस तरीके से प्रेजेंट में आपने डू और डस से आपने इसका नेगेटिव और इंट्रोगेटिव बनाया, इस तरीके से हमने पास्ट में गए तो हमने इसको डिड में कन्वर्ट किया, और जब फ्यूचर की बात कर रहे हैं तो विल में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं. कुछ भी मुश्किल वाली ऐसी बात नहीं है, सिर्फ डू, डज, डिड और विल का ही खेल है. I'm sure that you're just going to make more sentences as per your experience, as per your requirement. And one thing is more, that if you have not subscribed this channel yet, so click on the ring bell icon so you can also get all updates. Keep sharing, keep watching this channel so other people, they can also make the most of it. And next week we will learn some new topic, easy topic, because the channel name is Easy English by Sir Amir. So keep sharing and keep watching and keep subscribing this channel with others so other people, they can also make the most of it. Till next lecture, give me permission to go. Allah Hafiz.